Oh wait, that's right, I'm at 10 deaths now. I need to change that. Which means I also need to make it smaller. Fuck. Because yeah, that's weird. I guess that works. No, this is off-center. I think this is also off-center. Hello, Callie. There's something so funny about being on the Discord, sending out the notification for being live, seeing somebody get online and then immediately join stream. And it's not funny, it's just satisfying. There's something about that that's just super satisfying. Gotta unplug my mouse and my desk shakes really easily, so whenever I unplug my mouse, you know how USBs are really like usually hard to unplug? So it's like shaking because I need to be gentler with my USB. Will this be the run? I mean, 20 hours in? God, I hope so. I spent a few too many hours grinding off stream. And that includes yesterday. Yesterday after I streamed, I did some grinding. And actually, I don't know if you know anything about Pokemon, but I was grinding and then I accidentally ran into something. Let's see if I can get this over here. Okay. So let me configure. Well, yeah, that works. No, click out. How about I do this? I want to mute the game for a second because I have a video. I just remembered a thing. Cool. What's the thing? Because I also have a thing. This is what the fuck? Why is this? Oh, I was getting so confused. I saw the overlay on the video and I was like, why is my overlay on this? I don't need live split on this one. So I was you show off your thing first. I want your reaction to my thing afterwards. Okay. So I don't even have my face. This is just a video I was recording. You see that's where the timer's at, right? 17 hours. It took me 3 hours after this to finish the grinding I wanted to do because I leveled this guy up. I just randomly came across it. Scam on. I'm just fucking grinding. I'm trying to evolve the Woobat because it's a friendship evolution. And I didn't realize this bridge had an encounter on it. I went across this entire bridge without getting an encounter on it? Yeah. I don't have my I got a Tyranitar encounter and then I'm skipping forward. Skipping forward again. Base. Because I basically this is just proof that I caught it. That's all this is. This is just proof that I caught it. I had no idea that you could get an encounter on the bridge. I had no fucking clue. Because I never got an encounter when I first went through it. The encounter odds are pretty fucking low. Okay, also, wait, hold on. I guess I can... There we go. Okay, yeah, I caught it. So, I got a Tyranitar. That's a new addition to the team. That is, like, actually huge. But, Kelly, what is your thing now? I'll turn the music, or the game audio back up. Look on Discord? Where... Are you talking about the stink thing? Oh. Yo! Holy shit, fan art. You just had to get the hairline, huh? That's really good. And then you also got the reflection. My nose looks... Is this stretched wide or... My nose looks really wide. But that's sick. Why'd you do it? I like the... What is this, flannel? Are those flannel pants or is it like on some sort of other cloth? This looks really good? Yeah, it looks really good. Is my controller not... The fuck? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to close and reopen the game. God damn it. I don't know why it did a thing. I don't know what the fuck I just did. I'm sure it's fine. Let me reopen the thing. Yeah, Kelly, thank you for that. It does look really good. I think that's the first genuine fan art, except for what, Fatal? Whenever they did a thing. Hello, Hamoud. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Sorry, I had to reopen the game. Give it a sec. There's only 40 viewers on Pokemon Black and White right now. It's so weird how Pokemon Black and White, like the viewership can either be 50 or it can be 7,000. And it probably depends on like the people streaming it, obviously, but good with you. I'm assuming you mean what about you? And I am doing good. Doing good. I was hoping Halucha would join the stream because they weren't there for yesterday's stream either. And so I wanted to show them off to this a little bit. Do you know Blaze Black? I've heard of it, but I'm not really a ROM hack guy. I'm like really bad at knowing ROM hacks and stuff. And a lot of ROM hacks seem to be like for a challenge. And like, if I want to do a challenge, I'd rather do a nuzlocke. But I understand like harder game and stuff like that. So yeah, this is my team. It's been a while. I've done a lot of grinding. I don't have Windows. I've done a lot of grinding. And so I evolved a Woobat. I got Solid Rock as its ability, which reduces damage from super effective attacks. I don't think that completely negates super effective damage, but it does help a lot with it. And since Woobat is actually it can live. It's pretty good. So I ask other people. I look things up all the time too. Earlier this morning, I tried to get a 3DS emulator working, and that did not go very well. Like, I got the emulator working, but I didn't get the randomizer working because I'm stupid, and it took me like 3 hours. So I'm kind of just taking a break from that for now. But then my starter, Reshiram, still pretty much the same. Yeah, everything there is still the same. But I got a Torterra as an encounter yesterday. And it's a simple Torterra. Minus attack nature is pretty bad, but with simple, as long as I use curse for one turn, I'll have sharply raised attack stat with a stab earthquake. That'll be really awesome. And then my defense will also be doubled, pretty much. So as long as I get one curse off, he's really strong. And then I got an Ampharos. This was also an encounter from yesterday. With Effect Spore as its ability, which is cool. I don't have any strong electric moves on it, but it did learn Spatial Rend, so that's really strong. And then I did level up my Kingler, and yesterday I found the HM for Waterfall. And so that's a stab water type move that is physical rather than special, which is really good for Kingler, because as you can see, his physical attack is double special attack. Lowered attack nature again. Like, I have very bad luck with natures. And then, as some of you saw, I found a random Tyranitar on the Driftvale drawbridge. I had no idea there were encounters on the bridge, and so whenever I was grinding, I ran into it, and I was like, shit. I either catch this, and, like, it'd be, like, an unreliable source because I wasn't live, or I don't catch it, and I just miss out on this encounter. I'd rather just have it. Hope that people believe me. But yeah, this thing has Stench. Not really that good because I don't think Tyranitar is very fast, but especially with the lowered speed nature. But hey, if I get priority, like a priority TM or something, it'll be good. Or if something else is just way slower, you know. And then that is my team. That is my team currently, which is actually looking very strong. And I'm going into the 7th gym, I think. I still have a little more exploration to do, and by that I mean I have to make it through the area before that, but I'm getting close to the 7th gym, I'm pretty sure. Unless there's not a gym in Icarus City, but I don't know. I'm leaving my house to go see my friends. Good luck with the nuzlocke. Thank you, and have fun with your friends. I'll see you later. I did, by the way, get my speed up working, but I don't think it's a good idea for me to use speed up. I want to avoid using speed up as much as possible. Mainly because speed up will wind up killing me in hectic battles, because I won't be paying attention to every little thing. Although I'm not against using it to do that. The main thing it does is mess up the audio. That's another reason why I don't want to use it. Excuse me. Leveling everybody up to 40 was probably a safe bet. Like, I would have left them all at level 35. However, I wanted to be really safe. I wanted to be really safe with my levels. Oh yeah, Swoobit has Calm Mind. So if I set that up and then start air slashing, that'll be really strong. But I think I would rather lead with... Oh wait, my Swoobit has the Lucky Egg on it, that's why I'm leading with it. Might as well. I mean, Swoobit's not bad. I just wish most of my team wasn't so fucking slow. Like, I keep running into bulky Pokemon in this run, and like, it's high-key annoying because I can't run from shit, I can't outspeed shit, I have to hope that I can live and one-shot. That's what I've had to deal with this entire Nuzlocke, but hopefully that is better now. And I actually did look up the 7th gym leader. Their ace is normally level 39, but I think their ace is going to be either 42 or 43. So, I think 43. So, I'm still not at the level cap, technically. I say level cap. I don't actually do level caps, but I do want to not be over leveled. Like, that's the main thing I want to avoid, is being over leveled. But being under leveled is also really bad, so level 40. I figured it'd be a good balance. Also, I have no idea where I'm going. Not a clue. I've yet to run into a shiny, which, I mean, obviously they're... I don't remember if in this generation they're 1 in 4,000 or 1 in 8,000. But they're pretty, the odds are low. So I think my main goal for this stream, right, is to beat the 7th gym. It might be a short stream, or it might be a long stream and I go all the way to the 8th gym. However, I don't know what plot there is. Normally in Pokemon games, there's some sort of plot thing that happens either between the 7th and 8th gym or between the 8th gym and the Elite Four. So I don't know when that's going to happen, because I don't think that's happening yet. So, I might just save that for, like, I might save all of that for, like, one long stream, and I just want to get to, like, the good part. I want to get to the good part and then end, and then maybe, like, tomorrow or Friday morning, I can do, like, a 3-hour stream. Because right now, I'm streaming a little later than I normally do. You know, I haven't run into that many legendary encounters, right? Like, I've gotten lucky enough that I don't really have to take my chances with, like, trying to catch a Raikou. Like, the only one I ever had was the Kyurem, and I failed to get it, but I think that's how most legendaries would go. So I'm not really complaining, because my encounters have still been pretty fucking strong. Like, I got a Tyranitar. Got a Torterra, got... The only legendary I've been able to use on my team is a Reshiram, which I got as my starter, so I didn't actually have to worry about catching it. Which I think that's pretty good. Why is the music different? Why did running into that change the music? That's not the normal battle. Is it? I don't know. Oh, that's a trainer. Okay, I should have known that there's no free items in this game. Alright, buddy. Don't have level 40s. Or a level 40. He might, though. 39, okay. That seems to be the general consensus of this area, is level 39 trainers. Which is fine. I can handle it. Now. I couldn't before. So I put that on the Tyranitar. Wait, that's the item that allows flinching, right? So if I give that to the Tyranitar, I now have essentially double odds. I don't think the Shovel's very good, but I might as well give it to the Torterra. The Shellbell is one of those items where, like, I feel like it should be better than it is. Like, dealing damage and getting health, like, sounds great. But I feel like it hardly actually gives you enough HP to justify it. Like, I would rather leftovers or something. Are you, like, a healer? Yeah, okay. Battle him and he'll heal me. Solosis. Bro, I would love a Reuniclus. It's probably my favorite psychic type in all of Pokemon is Reuniclus. Oh no, a Future Sight. I'm so scared. Maybe I should give the King's Rock to Swoobat so that Air Slash has a higher chance of flinching. Maybe that's what I should do, instead of giving it to Tyranitar for Stench. But Tyranitar, Stench, Rock Slide with the King's Rock. I feel like if he ever were to outspeed something, that'd be really good. Also, I need a special Psychic type move on this thing. Because I'm still stuck with fucking Heart Stamp. Oh, shit. Either get fully parried or go through the confusion. I do not want you to hit yourself. Oh, god damn it. I'm not taking my chances with that. Kingler. Kingler is actually really good now because I got the TM for Rock Slide, and so Kingler actually has coverage. Also, how did I know this thing would have a dark type move? I got so lucky it didn't use it sooner, but I don't think it would have killed because of the Subat's ability. I should research that actually. Hey Siri, can you tell me what... Hey Siri? Hey Siri, can you show me... Hey Siri, show me the Pokemon wiki for the Solid Rock ability.
Solid Rock is a Pokemon ability.
25%. So is that 25% of the total damage or just 25% of the added damage? Because if it's 25% of the total damage you would take from a super effective hit, then that would be 50%. So super effective hits would be half as effective. However, if it's just from super effective damage, then there's still 3/4 effective, which is still very scary. I don't know how. I don't know how it does the math on that. But what I do know is that I'm still paralyzed. Oh wait, no, I got healed. I'm a dumbass. Oh my god. The only reason why I don't use repels is because the chance of having a shiny show up is worth it. I mean, it may not be worth it because shinies are so rare, but I still want to go for it. Because, you know, what if a shiny Raikou appeared, you know? That'd be a fucking legendary. A fucking legendary. That would definitely be better than Ampharos. No offense to Ampharos, but Raikou is pretty damn good. Kingler. Honestly, Kingler is one of those Pokemon that I hardly ever use, but I really like. I do really like Kingler. Just the prospect of him being so fucking physically strong, but he's balanced around the fact that water moves are hardly ever physical. Or strong water moves are hardly ever physical. Like Hydro Pump, Scald, stuff like that. But Waterfall, Aqua Tail, which Kingler doesn't have a fucking tail, so he wouldn't be able to learn it. But Waterfall and Liquidation, I think Liquidation is a relatively newer water move. Like, I don't even think that existed in Gen 5. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think Liquidation was introduced with Golisopod. I think I am wrong about that, but I don't know. And then there's Crab Hammer, which is like basically made for Kingler to have a physical move. But it misses. Crab Hammer can miss. And that's why I don't like it. Where the hell am I? Yo, this soundtrack. Oh, okay. That soundtrack ended real quick. Should I see if Swoobat can live a hit? That's probably a bad idea, right? Torterra! I haven't used you in battle yet. The only battle I've used this guy in is against a Blissey in the Desert Temple or whatever. Oh. Brother. Get me the fuck out of here. Let me use my Torterra. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I outspeed? Oh, it probably used fucking Roar again. And I didn't get the flinch. Spatial Rend. If this was a Mega Ampharos, having a stab Spatial Rend on a Mega Ampharos would be crazy. Absolutely wild. Is this thing just spamming roar? Does it only know roar? No way it only knows roar, right? No way. It's level 40. And it's not like it's a Stone Evo. So that's so weird. Speaking of Stone Evos, if I can get a Thunderstone, I can evolve an Electric. An Electric, sorry. I forget that Electric is the fucking Manectric pre-evolution, the dog. But Electric, so the one that evolves into Electros. Oh, that's... That's PTSD, that's what that is. Tyranitar? Without Sandstream, special moves are going to be pretty strong against Tyranitar. So, but I want to see how this does. Oh, I take that. But I'm paralyzed now, so that's really fun. I'm not afraid of you anymore. I'm not afraid. I'm over the past. I'm no longer afraid of a Kyurem. I'm done with my traumas. I'm moving on. If only the Kyurem would have joined my team, I wouldn't have had to bully him like that. What can this thing possibly have for me? And that's exactly what I thought. I always forget that Tyranitar is actually especially offensive sometimes. Bro, like this, is this area more confusing than the Victory Road of this generation? Or is the Victory Road gonna be a nightmare? Because I haven't even thought about that yet. Is the Victory Road gonna be a fucking nightmare in this generation? Because I know back in the day they used to make them, like, actually complicated. I don't know where the hell I'm going. Oh, this looks like the right way. Lore! Yeah, why do you want to be strong, Charon? You're always just going to be weaker than me. Yo, get your foot out the air. You know, Kecleon having color change is like the only reason why it's a special Pokemon. But in randomizers, where it doesn't have its normal ability, it kind of makes it lame. Have you heard of Dragon Spiral Tower? There's a legendary Pokemon came to sleep or where they remain in deep slumber. But that's just a theory. A game theory. I need to work on that because I feel like I'd make it like it's hard for me to do that. My voice isn't made for that shit. Is this a new area? Can I get encounters here? Gulping these nuts. Okay, well, I'll catch it. Might as fucking well. I don't have my Bronzong on me. Oh no. I go weaken this thing. I mean, I guess Torterra? Encore. I mean, theoretically, Swalot could be pretty good. Like, if it gets a good ability, like maybe Levitate or something, it could be good. Maybe like a huge power Gunk Shot Swalot? Maybe. You know, it's a thing that exists. And it's possible. I'm not gonna see it ever, though. Let's be real, I'm not putting Gulpin on my team unless I truly have to. My eye is killing me right now. What the hell? Oh my god. That could have been my encounter. I'm sorry. I could have got a Darkrai, but I got a Gulpin. I got a Gulpin. Just run. Well, now I'm just salty. There's a Poké Center here? Well, this doesn't look like a town that would have a gym in it, so I don't think this is quite the 7th gym. Excuse me. But I do have a tower to go to, apparently. I don't know where he said the tower would be. But I should probably go to it. Oh, there is a gym here. Okay. Well, before I go into the gym, I want to see if there's any other areas. Dragon Spiral Tower? If I go in here, is it still the tower? I go, well, this should be a new encounter. You know, I don't hate a Nidoqueen. I don't hate the idea of getting a Nidoqueen. Although I would have preferred Nidoking, but whatever. Pure poison, right? Bro, my fucking eye. Ugh. Not feeling too hot. I think I have a Moonstone too, so I'd be able to evolve this thing. But I don't want to use it, because, well, I already have a ground type. And I think Nidoking and Nidoqueen are pretty notorious for not learning good moves. Anyways, I got a crit. I shouldn't have gone for that. I forget that Razor Leaf has high crit ratio. Okay. Well, that was awesome. Is there any other way for me to go? Yo, a windmill. That's so totally awesome. Has so much value. There's a whole bunch of nothing over here. Oh, Route 8. Well, that should definitely be a new encounter. Bro, what? Why have I gotten 3 poison-type encounters in a row? I don't need poison. Poison is like a terrible fucking typing. Damn, that did less damage than I thought. Oh my god, it poisoned me. Ignore me. I don't want to take a chance with a high roll on the heart stamp. And like, getting a Pokemon is better than not getting a Pokemon, so I might as fucking well catch it, but I keep getting poison types. Not that I caught the Nidoran. Okay, well, in my box I have a Weezing and a potential Weezing and a Gulpin, a potential Swallow. And then I also, don't forget, have an Amoonguss in the PC. So, but I do have some power in the PC. I have an Amoonguss and Bronzong. So I have pretty strong Pokemon in the box currently. What's the point of Route 8? Like, does Route 8 go anywhere? Goes to the next city. But that's probably going to be blocked off, so I'm not going to bother going through here just yet. But I do have Surf. I don't know if I'll be able to get to the tower, because there might be some sort of HM I unlock after the gym. But I kind of want to explore before I do the gym. Well, I will kind of want to see if I can do it before. Well, I don't think it's a coincidence that the gym is right before it. I don't think there's a coincidence, so I'll just go ahead and do the gym. And then something tells me there's something up with Dragon Spiral Tower or whatever. So I think I'll go ahead and end stream after I do the 7th gym. Just make it a quick stream, and then at some other time I'll make it a little bit of a bigger deal. Like, I'll have a full-blown, like, this is like big stream. Because I don't think anybody really cares about the 7th gym, but oh, that's fun. You know, gym challenges back in the day were so much better than they are now. And it's mainly because of quality. Like, or not even necessarily because of quality, it's because they are trying too hard to make the challenges for kids. Like, in Scarlet and Violet, there was one gym challenge that I would have loved the idea of, but they executed it really poorly. It was the Guitar Hero one, right, where you had to press a certain button or whatever. But they did it in a way that you can literally just press nothing and still win. And like, the timing doesn't matter or anything. Like, they just executed that shit poorly. And like, that's a little bit upsetting. Just a little bit. And that's like really the only one I remember. I mean, I know there was a sunflower or whatever, but what is it called? Almost called it Flowey. Sunkern, Sunflora. You had to find like 12 Sunflora or whatever. That one was interesting, but eh. Bro, Stoutland, no way you just brought my Reshiram out. Thou hast chosen death. Yay, Psychic. Perfect. 60 base power to 90 base power and special. Hey, Reuniclus. Reuniclus. I love this guy. This Pokemon. Yo. Calm the fuck down. Pain Split is like a move I almost never see, but whenever I do see it, it's kind of scary. My fucking hair, bruh. And now I'm up here. That soundtrack is fucking crazy, considering literally the only time it plays is during a specific part of the game where you're talking to a trainer. Like, that's actually kind of crazy. Yo, a Baneri. I'm getting closer and closer to the part of the game where I have the setting of forced evolution, like forced fully evolved Pokemon. I'm getting closer and closer. I think I set it to maybe level 45 or 50. So, sometime soon, I will be running into much less Beneries, much more Lopunnies. If you know what I mean. I don't think my Swoobat can do anything to that. Go on, Swoobat, you got that. I think I'll pass on that. Oh, this is... surely it won't use a ground-type move against a flying-type Pokemon. Okay. And then I kill with Flamethrower. Sweet. You know, there's always a chance that that thing has like Sturdy and then Earthquakes and kills my Reshiram. I just gotta hope that doesn't happen. Just gotta hope to the Lord that I don't believe it. How do I do this? I think I fucked it up. I need to sit still and think for a second. What is the scariest Pokemon I can run into right now? And the answer to that is... like, I mean, I think... I'm just thinking out loud right now because I'm bored and nobody's in chat. I think a Groudon would be the scariest Pokemon for me to run into. But that's only if it had a rock move. Because if it had a rock move, then it'd be super effective against Swoobat. But I don't think it even learns, like, Stone Edge. So I don't think it would have anything for my Swoobat. Because I'd be able to take a fire... because it won't have Drought. Groudon won't have Drought anymore. Because of randomized abilities. So I wouldn't even have to worry that much about fire-type moves. Because not only does he not learn Fire Punch normally, I don't think. And plus Fire... but, like, Fire Punch is, like... the only physical fire move I think he would learn. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm fucking hiccuping. But it's not stat and the sun wouldn't be present. So it would be kind of hard to believe it'd be too strong. And then, like, if he had Eruption or something, same thing goes there. Without Drought or Stab, then I don't think it would be that big of a deal. Plus, I think Swoobat would be able to not only live, but outspeed, so Eruption wouldn't have to be at full HP. But, like, the reason why Groudon would be the scariest is because he's a ground type, right? Ground types are incredibly scary currently. And my starter, Reshiram, is weak to ground, and so is my Tyranitar. And then he also learns fire-type moves, so Torterra would be hard to use. But honestly, and then I also have Ampharos. So I do have a pretty big weakness to ground. All three, like half of my team is weak to ground. But I have something that resists, something that's immune, and something that's neutral against ground type. The one that's neutral, Kingler, has really good special defenses. Sorry, not special, physical defenses. So it would be able to probably live most ground type moves, even if they are stabbed. I'll be so pissed if at some point I lose another Pokemon to a fucking crit. Because if you do the math, if you go back and look, I've lost, I think, 3 Pokemon to crits, and those were like the only Pokemon that were like big losses. Because I think no, Excadrill wasn't a crit, it was a superpower, right? Or was it a crit? I don't remember. I don't remember if it was a crit or not, but I lost Dusknoir to a crit. I lost... Who was the other one? I lost Sceptile to a crit. And then I think the others just got destroyed. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Or maybe I did. Oh wait, no, this is the beginning again. I was about to say, that's evil if they make you go all the way to the beginning for messing up. I'm trying to think. Okay. Honestly, I am liking Swoobat. I never thought I would say that, but I am liking Swoobat. Like, it's weird because I've always disliked Swoobat in pretty much every friendship evolution, but like, I don't know. Finally back to watching Nuzlocke. It's been a bit, right? Because you couldn't watch yesterday's stream, and the one before that was like a long time ago, because I'm at the 7th gym now, and a lot has happened, I think. Right, I go here. Okay. So before I do the gym fight, I want to show you my team. Hawlucha. This is my team. Oh, shit. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and expand it. Hawlucha, this is my team. As you can see, I got a Tyranitar. So, you remember that bridge before Drift Veil, right? The one that, is really long and has, like, items that can occasionally spawn on the bridge? I didn't realize there was an encounter there. And so one day whenever I was grinding everything up to 40, yesterday, I found the Tyranitar. I just randomly ran into it. So, that was fantastic. Although there's no proof that I didn't, you know, cheat, but there, I swear. This was legit. But yeah. And he has Stench as his ability. No physical dark type move yet, but I don't know when it gets that. It's pretty good nature too. It is a good nature. I actually do love the nature. It makes up partially for the lack of Sandstream, which would normally make his special defense much better. Like, I don't prefer Stench over Sandstream, but it's not a bad nature, or not a bad ability, so I'll take it. But yeah, solid nature. And then for Kingler, I don't think you were there for it yesterday, but I got the Waterfall HM. And so I gave it to him, so now he has a physical water type move that isn't fucking Crab Hammer. So that's good. And then Ampharos, I got this one yesterday on stream. Effect Spore. Boosted special attack nature, which isn't bad, but lowered special defense is kind of scary a little bit, but... And then I also got a Torterra yesterday. It's a simple Torterra with Curse. That's not bad at all. I'd say that's pretty damn good. Unfortunately, my natures are not very good for the most part. But that's fine. And then he already has Earthquake. Reshiram isn't any different. But I also evolved that Woobat you told me to evolve a while back. And I got Solid Rock as its ability. So that's pretty good. Imagine if this was Gen 9 and Torterra could learn Shell Smash. Yeah, there are definitely better things in newer gens. And by the way, Halucha, I did try getting the 3D ROM emulator and everything. And I'll still continue experimenting a little bit, but I don't think I'd be able to stream it because it's a little laggy. Like, even when I'm not streaming, every time there's a cutscene, it goes down to 0 frames per second. So, and I haven't even tested inside of a battle yet, but I don't... It would be a little slow, it'd be a little laggy, it would be poor quality, stuff like that. And then I also am failing to get the randomizer to work out because it's much more complicated to randomize 3D games than 2D ones. So I think if I want to do like a Gen 9 Nuzlocke or whatever, I think I should try and find some sort of ROM hack that puts all of the future generations inside of a past game. Like maybe Pokemon Emerald, because I think that's a pretty popular one to have future generations in. Right, so I'll look a little more into that later in the future, but for right now, 7th gym. And since you're here, I'll probably be live for a while. I was planning on maybe like delaying like more the next stream, like the upcoming stuff in the game, just because I want you to be here for most of the Nuzlocke. And so now that you're here, I'm a little more willing. Wow, they actually have an ice type. Pokemon Emerald is popular to add to. I have learned that. So do you have any ROM hacks? Like any ROM hack ideas in terms of like what I should do? And like ones that can be randomized or whatever. And I don't mean Pokemon Emerald Rogue or anything. I mean like genuine, just a ROM hack that puts the future generations into the game. And I don't know if a ROM hack works as on its own, right? Like instead of being something that you add on to a pre-existing ROM. Can you still randomize it? I actually don't know. I'm gonna heal my Swoobat because I have no idea what this Chimecho can do, but I don't want to be half HP. I don't want to be in crit range. I'm not the most well-versed in ROM hacks, but I could try to look for some. Nah, I spent 3 hours this morning working on emulator stuff. I can spend a few more hours looking for good ROMs and like learning how that shit works and all that. Fax either is or was live, right? He was playing Bloons, I think. Did you ever tune into that? I guess you could have 2 streams open at the same time as well. I can definitely be the one to do the research, though. But yeah, 7th gym. Why does the 7th gym leader only have 3 Pokemon, by the way? That seems insane. Like, I'm getting close to the end of the game. Hypervoice actually isn't bad. I just had no normal types to give it to. I would have rathered Frost Breath, actually. Because Frost Breath isn't bad. That's the one that's like a guaranteed crit, right? Hey, rivals. I don't know anymore. I want to be stronger. Most gym leaders in E4 have less Pokemon in the Gen 5 and 6 games. Yeah, that makes sense. Our Lord N? Bro, what? So do I also go to the dragon thing tower? Whoa, what should I do? What the hell is at the Dragon Spiral Tower? Like, it feels like it should be a big deal, and it feels like it is a big deal, but I have no idea what it is. Am I close to getting a legendary static, by the way? The legendary static? And it should be randomized. It should be randomized, but I swear to God, if I find... Well, this is Pokemon White, right? So it'll be a Zekrom. It's where you can encounter the legendary. Am I getting to encounter it, like, now? Am I getting to that part of the game? Like, I mean, I guess I am past the 7th gym already. I say already, it's been 20 hours, but a lot of that is grinding, to be fair. The Professor Juniper. Oh! You're old. Old! Unk. You actually get the legendary right before the end fight at the very end of the game? Bruh. That's so lame. That is so unbelievably lame. Whatever that encounter is, you get it for 2 fights. Why have a legendary Pokemon that's obtainable, but not in the actual fucking game? Because, like, that's something that I complained about with Pokemon Sword and Shield as well. Like, you can't even do anything with the Pokemon before you beat the game. Like, in Sword and Shield, it's literally post-game content. Like, it's like in Sword and Shield, it's literally post-game content. Also, is this a separate encounter than the grass outside? Or is this the same kind of area? If something dies in the E4, you can use it to fill that slot. I'm not exactly banking on that happening. But if it's going to be randomized, there's no guarantee it'll be even a good legendary. But I mean, I'm still down. God, my nose. I think I need to stop leading with Swoobat. I need to level some other guys up. Who do I even go to catch this thing? If I do want to catch it. I guess Ampharos? I genuinely don't know if this counts as the same area as the grass outside. Because there was grass outside. I mean, I guess I can catch it, see if it says it's from the same area. Because this game does have, you know, that. It does tell you where you got the Pokemon from. That's the best way to check. Ew! A color change Volcarona? That's so disappointing. I mean, maybe it's not that disappointing because Bug Fire is a pretty bad type. So having a way of changing out of that type is fine, but like... it loses stab to its moves and all that. I don't like it. Alright, I'll check that in the box later. This is gonna be an annoying area. I can already tell. Oh, interesting. You know, I don't know why, but every single time, it seems like I run into the good Pokemon second. Because in the same route that I found the Torterra, I found a Rayquaza. And then I missed my fucking Route 18 encounter. Whoops. My Route 18 counter. Like, I straight up didn't know it was Route 18 because I don't think it said it on the screen at all. Like, I don't think it ever said on the screen, hey, you're in Route 18 now. So I didn't know the route swapped. Another Shock Drive. There's got to be something to the idea that I didn't actually properly do that. I didn't properly do a thing. Am I not supposed to be here yet? I don't think I have access to strength yet. And it seems like I'm supposed to. Do I have strength? Yeah, I don't have strength yet. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, wait, what? This is a different area. What? I thought that was the out... Oh, this is the way out. Okay. I'm so stupid. I am stupid. I'm gonna go check on that Volcarona. Is strength one of those HMs that you have to actually go out of your way to find? I keep asking a lot of questions. Dragon Spiral Tower, Route 8, Icarus City, Route 7. Oh, wait, I fucked up my other encounter in that area. So I don't actually know what route that would have been. Because I found a Nidoran in the grass. And then I fucked it up. I killed it. I got a crit, to be fair. It says Dragon Spiral Tower right here, so I'm going to assume that the Volcarona is unusable. So I'm gonna release it. I'm not gonna put it in the death box, I'm gonna release it. Because I do believe that's an illegal Pokemon. Bye-bye, Volcarona. Oh yeah, I have power in the box, by the way. Amoonguss and Bronzong. Volcarona learns its good moves way too late. I don't think I was planning on using Volcarona anyways because of, like, the problems that it had. Like, it was even color change. So that would have been bad. I mean, maybe not the worst, but, like, not ideal. Also, I still have no idea if I'm actually supposed to be here. I'm assuming I'm supposed to be here, but I don't have this strength HM. So I have no fucking clue how I'm supposed to make any progress in here. Because it can't go that way. Oh! I can climb that shit? Silver, when its first stab move of at least 60 base power isn't received until level 50? That is wild. That's pretty fucking insane. Bro, what do I do? Oh, I go up here. I gotcha. Maybe I should go back to Emerald. So that I at least know what the fuck I'm doing. Because Emerald's pretty straightforward, I think. Well, I'll have to see. I don't remember. Add? Probably because you aren't supposed to have Volcaron until 59. I mean, yeah. Like, I feel like they can still give it fucking move, like relearn moves, right? Like, I feel like this game isn't balanced around Volcarona is not balanced around having a move relearner later on. Like, allow Volcarona to learn moves early on, but not Larvesta, you know? Oh wait, there's a Pokeball there. I need items. Play Pokemon Go every day. I play Pokemon Go. Now that I know I'm not even gonna be able to get the fucking legendary, I just want to get the fuck out of here. Cause that is lame. Fuck. I want to get the item. Master Ball. Okay. What the hell is happening up here? You go on ahead, brother. I know I'm the main character, but like... Bruh. Oh, God. Why is the gym leader telling me to move on ahead? If you're a gym leader, that means you're strong, right? I was not expecting a fur to have Sucker Punch. I did not think it learned that. Oh, right, I wanted to lead with something else. I'm gonna start leading with Tyranitar. Although, I really hope I don't run into any fighting types. You know what? But that would have ice. You know what? Tyranitar, you're fine. I'm gonna give the XP share to Torterra. He's holding back multiple grunts in other games. The gym leaders don't help at all. That is very true. But, like, the fact that you're telling the child, go on ahead. You're like 15 and I'm like 27. But you got that. You can help. You can save the world. I believe in you. So okay. Hi there, Landorus. I'm not happy that I'm bleeding with Tyranitar right now. You don't learn good ground type moves yet, right? We'll see. Oh god. If this thing has a physical move, I'm dead. I outspeed? Is it because my Kingler's timid? Excuse me? To my knowledge, Kingler's not fast. The fuck? It had to have used like negative priority or something. Because... I mean, 86 speed, it's almost as fast as Reshiram. My Kingler's almost as fast as my Reshiram. The fuck? It's gotta be because it's timid. And because I might have some EVs. It might have some EVs at this point. Bro, Tyranitar, can you stop running into Pokemon you're weak to? Excuse me. Kingler's base speed is a mediocre 75. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, 75 is not actually that bad. I figured it'd be slower. But I guess I underestimate how fast crabs can be when they're walking on their sides, you know? I still need... I think I learned Discharge at like 44 on Ampharos, right? I thought Electro Ball was weak. I thought Electro Ball was only semi-strong if you were fast. I got outsped there. I guess Luminion's just really fucking frail? I guess? Finally a Pokemon that my Tyranitar can actually handle. Discharge 48! Oh god. That's farther than I thought. You know, I forget that the health bar ticking is based off of HP count instead of percentage. So that took a little longer to go down. Easy. I don't know why I'm yawning, bruh. I got enough sleep last night. Although I did spend quite a lot of yesterday, or last night, downloading a Pokemon Y ROM. Bro, why have I seen Heracross so many times in this fucking tower? This is like the third Heracross I've run into. Wait, I need to... something I need to do whenever I look for a Emerald ROM that has future generations, I need to look to see if there's a ROM that has Megas. And I'm hoping that those Megas can be found in the wild without needing a Mega Stone. Because if I can find Megas without needing a Mega Stone, that means I could have multiple Megas on the same team. And that would be really cool. And I wouldn't have to worry about them, you know, not being Mega Evolved. However, that would be cheating. I know. That would be... That would be overpowered. Did you see the abilities for the new Megas? Did those ever get announced? Because I know they're in Pokemon Champions, but it's kind of hard to just look at them. Like, unless they're on Cerebi. But, like, I don't... Last time I checked Pokemon Database, there's no abilities for the Megas on there. But yeah, no, I never saw the new... Like, the only ability I know of is the Excadrill one that can go through Protect. Did they give them all new abilities, or are some of them new and some of them aren't? If that thing had Sucker Punch, I was dead, by the way. That was probably not a chance I should have taken. Hyrule has a new ability called Fire Main, which gives fire moves a 50% buff. It's fire type Dragon Maw. That sounds really good. Like, it's basically a double stab, right? Most are old abilities. Okay, that's what I thought. That does sound really good. But at the same time, like, I don't think that's saving Pyroar. Unless the Mega is, like, actually good. Is Mega Pyroar, like, actually good? Dragon Scale. Wow. Oh, what the fuck? X speed, lame. Mega Pyroar is very underwhelming stat-wise for a Mega. Well, yeah, all Megas do is add 100 base stat total. The only way for a Mega to, like, make a Pokemon better than 100 base stat total is if they lower one stat that's lesser used in order to buff a stat that is more used on the Pokemon. And I don't remember who they did it on, but they've done it on very few Megas. Very, very few. Choice Band. I don't think that's very good for me, but, like, maybe on, like, Kingler. Mega Electros got a new ability called Elevate. This combines both Levitate and Beast Boost. Beast Boost? That sounds good. And Electros has decent base stats, right? Another relic that I can't sell unless I find a Maniac. But I don't even know what the Maniac is. I don't know where to find the Maniac. I don't know how it works. Yo, this is... You know, bunch of dudes just surrounding me. That's not something I like. With a cuck on the side. Another fucking Keldeo. Is this the same guy as earlier? Because I swear they should be re-randomized. Why am I going against another fucking Keldeo? Okay, well, I'm no longer leading with my Swoobat, so this is a little scary. Mega Electros has nearly equal attacking stats, so they likely gave it that so you could boost either attacking stat. Probably. I don't get why Electros has anything in the physical attacking stat, though, because, like it or not, physical electric moves just aren't the same as special ones. Because special electric moves have Thunderbolt, Discharge if you want to hit both things on the other side. It has Raging Bolt's signature move, the priority Thunderclap. And then there's also Volt Switch. And probably more. Like, and then the best thing you get on the physical side is Wild Charge, which has Recoil. So, like, I wouldn't even want to use that one. I'm assuming they did the physical attack stat because they gave that bitch access to close combat. That's what I'm assuming. Also, there's no way I have a speed... I have a fast Kingler. This is so scuffed. This is so... Why is my Kingler fast? Oh, it's beating an Excadrill too. And Excadrill's not very fast, to be fair. In terms of speed, he relies on Sand Rush. It's just funny to me. Goblin's pretty weak, right? Bro, Tyranitar has Stench and the King's Rock on him, and he still doesn't get the flinches? Come on now. Especially on Rock Slide. They keep on leading with Pokemon strong against Tyranitar. And you know, I'm not shocked. He has a lot of weaknesses. Surely you don't have Ice Beam. Electros has a crazy wide move pool, which includes physical options like Liquidation, Fire Punch, Zen Headbutt, Crunch, and Close Combat. Yeah, I guess I get it, but doesn't even learn Wild Charge. I'm assuming it's got to have some sort of electric stab that's physical. And there's no, how does it learn punches? Oh wait, no, Electros does have hands. I was thinking of the pre-evolution, electric. Oh god, I'm confused now. Wild Charge and Supercell Slam? What's the Supercell Slam one? I don't actually know that one. Is that Thunderous's move? I've never really used Electros. Like, I know it has no weaknesses because it's an electric type with Levitate, but like, I've never used it. I kind of wanted to use it on this, but I don't have a Thunder Stun to evolve the electric into it, and the electric has, what was it, Slow Start? Which, by the way, I know the Regis are in the game. If I get a Regigigas, that would be crazy. Oh, a Mewtwo. That's fun. It's a widely distributed move from the Scarlet and Violet DLC. Oh, it's an electric move version of High Jump Kick. Yeah, I've never used that move in my life. I have never used that move in my life. If this thing had Aura Sphere, that would have been scary, by the way. That was risky. I definitely took a chance at that. I just beat all of y'all's bitch asses. Now let me move forward. Gotta heal down. Honestly, I'm not getting very low. My team's too busted. I probably shouldn't say anything though, because I might jinx something and I might lose my entire team. I was about to say I should have saved now. Saving in a nuzlocke does nothing. Because if you use that save, it's cheating. Hey there, Reshiram. How's your day? You're my starter. You see my starter? You're twins. Yo, look at that aura. Any character in any game, any anime, any show, any character that has bright, glowing blue eyes has aura. Isn't that right, Gojo? I'm looking at my Funko that has a blindfold on. Megastar gets contrary. That's insane. I mean, you lose to Intimidate, though. No. POV Attack on Titan Season 3 animators. Not Attack on Titan, One Punch Man. Fuck, that would have been such a funny joke if I said it right the first time. I wonder what that N stands for. Because he's not black. You use Intimidate on the base form, then Mega, and get benefit of both abilities? Yeah, but you can't swap out and swap back in with the Intimidate. That's the problem with that. So, like, if you're using it competitively, then you wouldn't be able to reapply the Intimidate. So I'm just supposed to move on now, right? Move on through Route 8. I'm assuming the next time and last time I'm going to be fighting in will be later. I got the end of the game. Wait, so is the champion not the last fight? Do I have to fight? Like, in order to get to the credits, do I have to fight more than just the champion? Or is the champion still the last fight, but there's like stuff that gets in the way? Time to head toward 8th gym. Cool. I wish I had a little bit of money. Where's that maniac I can sell shit to? Giving Ampharos Spatial Rend and Fusion Bolt would be fucking wild. Although I think Fusion Bolt's physical, right? So it wouldn't actually be all that great. You fight the E4, then catch a legendary, then fight in, then fight Getsus. After you fight Getsus, you win. And then I'm assuming you're counting the champion as the E4. As the Elite Four. You don't fight the champion in the main story? Really? So Black and White went way off with, like, how that stuff works. That's interesting. I had no idea. You can fight Alder post-game? So that's why I've never heard of him. Like, I saw that he was the champion, and I was like, oh, cool. But, like, I had never heard of him before. I should not keep Tyranitar out against a rain-boosted Mantine. But yeah, where is the maniac? Do you know? Because finding that bitch would be so good. Because then I'd be able to sell a bunch of stuff and get Fusion Bolt, something. Fusion Bolt is physical, right? Because it's Zekrom's move? Or is it special? Because I know Zekrom's a physical attacker, but I don't know if his signature move is physical or special. Or is it one of those moves that can be physical or special, whichever one's better? I don't know if those existed at this point in the game, though. He also got beat by Iris in Black and White 2, who is a 12-year-old. This is common for the Pokemon verse, but still embarrassing. Yeah, because I knew Iris was a champion. Like, that's the thing. I knew Iris as a champion. I've never known Alder. Fusion Bolt is special? I need to see if Ampharos can learn it. I need... Bolt Strike is physical. I mean, they both have Bolt in them. What do you want from me? Bro, just land your fucking head. Thank you. I need to see if Ampharos can learn it. I'm a Pickleberry. A Pickleberry. I was wrong. Fusion Bolt is physical. The animation looks special. I gotcha. I mean, what is my Ampharos does have a boosted special attack nature. So Thunderbolt would be far better. Any special electric move would be far better. Damn it. So I mean, I'm assuming that means that there are no special electric moves that are signature. Unfortunate. But I mean, hey, Fusion Bolt could still be good coverage if something else could learn it, you know? Imagine my Tyranitar. Speaking of signature moves, that's not good on Reshiram, but I might as well see if anything else can learn it. Fucking Ho-Oh's move, 50% burn chance. Tyranitar can learn Sacred Fire. Oh yes, please. Yes, please. If Fusion Bolt is since Fusion Bolt is physical, if Tyranitar can learn that, Tyranitar might be a fucking monster. He might literally be a monster if he can learn both of those. Sacred Fire is a broken move. Scald is already so good. Sacred Fire is better. The difference there is that Scald is a special type water move. Like, I think that the main difference there is that Scald is a water move that can apply burn. So it's not only really good coverage, but it also has the burn. Sacred Fire is a fire type move, which isn't as good of coverage, in my opinion, as water. But the fact that my Tyranitar can learn it, that's what's busted there. But yeah, because Scald has what, a 30% chance of burn, and Sacred Fire has the 50%. The main concern I have with Sacred Fire is the accuracy. I'm gonna be honest. My main concern with Sacred Fire is the accuracy. Because, as we've seen, 95% accuracy really means closer to 50%. If it's not 100% accurate, it's 50%. And that is absolutely a quote I'm stealing. Because I've missed so many spatial runs. I don't know if at this point it would be more than 5%. Yo, I forgot I had effects 4 on this bitch. I need Discharge, bruh. I need a stronger electric move on Ampharos. Although Electro Ball seems to work perfectly fine. I don't know why. I don't know why Electro Ball is doing good. Not a clue. This bitch probably has a dark type move. So Kingler. Water boosted, stab, waterfall. Let's see it. Bro, the fact that I got Sacred Fire right there. Tyranitar learning Sacred Fire was not on my bingo board for today. I just need to be able to sell my stuff. I'm gonna have to like look that up. Hey Siri. Electro Ball can never be under 40? I mean, the fact that 40 is the minimum, that's a little depressing. Hey Siri. Can you tell me where the black and white maniac is?
Okay, I found this on the web for can you tell me where the black and white maniac is?
So there's specific item. So it says item maniac. Group of characters in the Gen 5 games. Purchase certain items from the player at a higher price. There are 5 maniacs: gourmet or billionaire. So I need to find the billionaire one because I have relics. So does the wiki show me locations? Billionaire maniac location. Pokemon Black and White. I need to find it. Oh, and then I also have a big nugget and comet shards that I can sell. So I do need to find the ore one as well. Icarus City Pokemon Center, okay. And then the billionaire is located in Undella Town. I don't know where that one's at. But Undella and what was the other one? Icarus City. So I was just there, right? Gyro Ball, Water Spout, and Grass Knot can all be weaker than 40. Damn. That's kind of crazy. Another ad. W ad. Chandelure. And the chandelier. Surely Tyranitar can win here. No way this thing has anything for me. Excuse me. Oh my god, confusion. Excuse me. Sweet. If Tyranitar can learn Fusion Bolt, that'll be fucking insane. That'll be... I can't state that enough. That would be insane. Is this a new area? It is. More of Icarus. How far am I from the next fucking area? So I have a bridge. I'm just gonna get my encounter here and then move on. Well, not move on, but go back. I'm gonna go back to Icarus City. Is that even worth it? Like, is this even worth fucking catching? I guess I'll catch it. Maybe it'll be fodder. Maybe it'll have Wonder Guard, you know? A Dustox with Wonder Guard would be weak to... well, no, this is Silken, so it'd be a Beautifly. It would be weak to Rock, Electric, Flying, Fire, Ice. Five weaknesses. I have yet to run into Wonder Guard, though. Which is kind of surprising. Excuse me? Thank you. I'm so not happy about this encounter. What a fucking encounter. Is this the right way? Is this like... it's exactly as many as Shedinja has with actual HP? I mean, that is true. Yeah, get me out of this area. That could have been my encounter! I'm to the point in the game where I am actually capable of catching legendaries. But I just don't ever run into... like, what did I say earlier about the fact that I run into legendaries immediately after I get my encounter? This is not Wonder Guard, though? Yeah, no. Like, nothing's going to have Wonder Guard. I'm willing to bet I'm never going to run into Wonder Guard on this. And if I do, it's probably going to be on some sort of, like, crazy trainer. Are you? I really should talk to more random people. At least Volcarona is a strong Pokemon, so it can just sucks. True. So I do have ores for you, good sir. Which one would you like first? Would you like my Comet Shard? Where is it at? Does Big Nugget count as an ore? Yes. Now, good sir, give me something from my relic copper. Oh wait, no, this is a different one. Good sir, please do take my Comet Shard. I actually have 2 of them. I just so happen to have 2 of them, good sir. Okay, well now I have money. I got money. Fusion Bolt. No. Okay, time for the moment of truth. Maybe that Volcarona could be good now. Bug Buzz is the good... I mean, it is. It is a very... Well, I mean, I released the Volcarona because, it was a duplicate encounter. And by duplicate encounter, I mean I had already found something in the area. Because I do believe the grass outside counted as the same area. No way. Fucking way. No way, bro. Now all I need is crunch and this dude is busted. This... He does have a crazy move pool, yeah. He does. Like, but I mean, it's still fucking... Honestly, is Fusion Ball even worth giving to Torterra? I think it's better than Rock Slide. So I'll at least do that. That is fucking crazy. Imagine Reshiram can learn this. Nah. But like Tyranitar can't learn Bug Buzz. He can't learn Fiery Dance, I don't think. Hell, he didn't. The game didn't even let him learn Brick Break. So the fact that he can learn, he just happens to be able to learn the 2 signature moves that I just got is fucking crazy. Holy shit. I just need crunch. That's all I need. All I need is crunch. And then this guy is just busted. Dude, I cannot lose this Tyranitar. I cannot lose this Tyranitar. He definitely gets Brick Break normally. I know, that's why I'm shocked he doesn't learn it on this one. But it's just because TM compatibility is random. I don't know if it's completely random or if like it randomized, like I just don't know. I don't know how it works. Yo, a Magikarp. Bro, I've heard Magikarps cry way too many times because of that one fucking mobile game called Magikarp Jump. Hello, Darkness Mild. Are you already done with your friends? I thought you were leading. Only been like an hour since you said that. But yeah, like this fucking Tyranitar moveset, Merchant, is crazy. Oh yeah, Callie, you missed it. I got 2 really strong TMs that I taught my Tyranitar, as if you give a shit about Pokemon. But that may have been overkill, but I just wanted to show it off a little bit. Yo, if only this was the Tyranitar moveset I could give to my competitive Tyranitar on Pokemon Champions. If only. We usually have a group on at social club, but it wasn't on today for whatever reason. Oh, damn. Back to some new mega abilities. Scolipede got the very underwhelming shell armor. That's so lame. I feel like losing speed boost is such a missed opportunity. Like, if you want it to still be competitively viable, keep speed boost on it. Or, like, do something different, you know? So I have to get down there. Is there anything in this area? Is there anything in this area? Because, like, I got the encounter here, but I don't know if there's... Bro, I got a fucking Silcoon, but I could have gotten a Gengar, a Jirachi. I could have gotten so many good things here. Gengar Chisel is actually not bad. If he learns a solid water move, like, imagine getting, like, a TM for Scald or something, and he can learn it. That'd be crazy. That'd basically be a second stab. At least I got my steps in. That's fair. That is fair. Mega Dragalge is going to be really annoying in singles though. Got Regenerator. What's its normal ability? I actually don't know. I feel like it's nothing crazy. But I do love Dragalge. I don't do singles though. I don't do singles. I mean, I may be single, but I would prefer double battles. Normally it runs adaptability. Is that like a hidden ability? I had no idea Dragalge got adaptability. I had no fucking clue. Is that why its special attack is kind of mid? Damn, Dragalge is better than I thought it was. Mainly because I'm assuming it hidden ability. But Refrigerator's not bad. And I feel like I would still be able to use that in double battles. Especially if Dragalge learns like Flip Turn or something. Yeah, it's a hidden ability, and yes, that's probably why. Gotcha. That sounds great. Man, I love Dragalge. It's honestly one of my favorite Pokemon. Because like I almost never see anybody use Dragalge. Ever. And like, I don't know, I think it's a really cool design. And it's, I think, the only dragon poison type, right? Poison Point, Poison Touch. It does learn Flip Turn. Flip Turn might be better off with Poison Point though, no? Or whichever one applies with physical moves, whatever. But Refrigerator is really good. Knowing how Refrigerator works is actually something that like I didn't expect to be complicated, but whenever I first learned about... Oh, right, Eternatus, that's right. Fuck my steps, my hay fever is killing me. Hay fever. On a scale of 1 to dumbass. Yeah, I forget about Eternatus. That OP son of a bitch. Hey, fellas. Why are you guarding the bridge? Do I have to go back to the Relic Castle? Do I really have to go back there? Okay. I was not expecting you to be a trainer. I haven't seen a Pidgey in ages. This might be a slight overkill. You know, I never thought I could love Tyranitar more than I already did. Because, you know, he already was my favorite Pokemon. Tyranitar was already, by a good margin, my favorite Pokemon. And now he's even better. Bro, I fucking picked my lip. God damn it. It's not bleeding, thankfully, but now my lip hurts. Or, it doesn't really hurt, but it feels weird. Ba, 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 ba. I'm assuming I have to go back to the fucking desert temple or whatever. Your tip, my lip, my lip. I picked skin off my lip. You can't fucking hear. Either that or you have the dirtiest mind of all time. La 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 la. Okay. Karen, what the fuck? Okay. Playing Pokemon Draft League gives me an appreciation for all the Pokemon on my team. I want to battle thanks to a very unorthodox, bulky Terra Water Salamence. With Wish to heal allies, Dragon Tail to stop setup, and Aqua Tail for stab. That is really cool. Like, I like using unorthodox Pokemon. However, I will say, Tyranitar is part of that. Because Tyranitar is relatively unorthodox. Because I almost never see him in ranked anymore. I think he was most popular in Gen 5, right? But with terrestrialization, you could kind of get around the fact that he was quad weak to fighting, because you could just Terra Ghost. And since I never saw anybody using Tyranitar, Terra Ghost is pretty, you know, people either expect it or they don't. Did I really miss that, bruh? Salamence himself isn't that unorthodox, but using that set over standard Dragon Dance is unusual. I do agree with that, yeah. But Terra Water does go around his quad weak to ice, so I'd say that's pretty normal. But having Stab Water with it is pretty unorthodox, I would say. Fuck you, girl. Killing you again. I'm not scared of you anymore. I'm not afraid anymore. You hear that? I'm not afraid anymore. I used to look a little bit like the kid from Home Alone. Tyranitar is good in every single generation, but he's literally the #1 Pokemon in Gen 3. Really? I had no idea. But from my personal experience, I never saw him get used in Sword and Shield, and I never saw him get used in Scarlet and Violet. From my enemies. I used him, but near none of the people that I ran into in ranked. I'm not talking about competitions, because of course I'm sure professionals use different strategies than normal ranked, but In terms of ranked Pokemon, just, you know, normal Pokeball tier, Great Ball tier, Ultra Ball tier, Master Ball tier. In terms of that, you know, format, I almost never saw a Tyranitar get used. But I never played Gen 6 or 7, so I don't know if Mega Tyranitar ever had usage, or if he just got usage in those games in general. I have no idea. But from my experience, I have seen near nobody actually use Tyranitar in Gen 8 and Gen 9. Especially Gen 9. Which is shocking, because he is really good with terrestrialization. He's fallen off in doubles in the official games, but he's been OU on Smogon every generation since 2. I don't give a shit about Smogon, if I'm being honest, because I don't play Showdown, and that's really the only thing it matters on. Because the games, and I'm pretty sure even competitions don't really look at that. Like, he's good. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm saying he's not exactly normal. Like, he's not a regular C. I'd say I see more... Well, maybe I don't see more Salamence than him, but I have seen a lot of Roaring Moon, which is really close to Salamence. You want to know who's really not used? Iron Threads. Shockingly. But at the same time, he's not that great. Or Iron Thorn, sorry, not Threads. I'm stupid. I guess I also haven't played Ranked since Scarlet and Violet in ages. Is that even still going on? Surely, right? I haven't got... I actually gave away my Violet copy. I gave my sister my Pokemon Violet. So I don't even have access to that stuff anymore. And I didn't put all my Pokemon that were on my team in Pokemon Home. They don't care about Smogon at all, but since Pokemon doesn't really have good singles format, so success in that singles format is still a win for me. Oh, you're talking about singles. I entirely play doubles. So like in singles, maybe Tyranitar has been used a lot. I completely forget that competitive isn't always doubles, because I only play doubles. I've never played singles. Like, I've never played singles. So he might still be used in singles, actually. But I feel like Salamence never really died off. Like, Salamence simply having Intimidate while also being a really solid Dragon type. I feel like he never really died off. At least he's popular in champions. Tyranitar? I think I saw maybe one. In my way making it up to Ultra Ball tier. Maybe he's used more in Master Ball tier, but I haven't made it up there. Maybe I'm just not running into them. That could also be a singles thing, though. Because I think you do play singles, right? Oh, I already fought you. Stairs. Where am I at? I don't know if I'm supposed to be going up or down. He's not everywhere, but he's popular for trashing Charizard Y. This is in doubles. I guess that's true. I mean, that's kind of why I swapped over to using him. Like, I didn't have a Tyranitar for a while, and then I was like, you know what? I need a Tyranitar. So I transferred over my shiny one. Okay, I want to go down. Not that kind of down, though. Oh, this is that room. Okay. I have a lot of time spent in this area. Not this specific, like, floor, but in the first area, that's where I was finding Blissies. So that's where a lot of my grinding was at. Fine, I guess I'm not that unorthodox. What even is my champions team right now? Because honestly, I probably have somebody on my champions team that's less normal than the Tyranitar is. I like Passo Berry on him right now to be better into Basculegion. You want to know who I have against Basculegion? Fucking King Gambit. Like, King Gambit, I think I actually got 2 Master Ball Tier in Scarlet and Violet with King Gambit. And so, like, I'm really familiar with using him. And so, like, that's something that I believe to be underrated in terms of Pokemon battling, is being familiar with the Pokemon you're using. You can have the best team in the world and you're unfamiliar with using them, so you use them poorly. So, like, to me, I feel like it's better to use Pokemon that you're familiar with. Sorry, I have my Switch up. Let me open my box. My team, I mean, I have a Hisuian Zoroark on my team right now. And then I have a Gyarados for my Intimidator. And then a Choice Scarf Garchomp. Also, I don't think they changed literally anything in Pokemon Champions for the new season. I don't think they changed literally anything. I think it's basically I don't even know if they added new Pokemon to play. Like, I know they added Raichu. Did they add anybody else? I didn't look too closely into it, but I think the regulation is still the same. Do I go down here? I think Gyarados is the mon I see the least. I mean, I like Gyarados. I think I would rather be using Incineroar, though, to be honest. Just because, like, Incineroar is just a better Intimidator, but on this team, I have Rotom Heat. I have the Fire-type Rotom, so I didn't want to have that and Incineroar. So I should probably change up my team a little bit. But I mean, it works as an Intimidator. They did add a few new mons. They added Salamence, the Hoenn starters, Golden Go. Ew, Golden Go? Without Terra Steel, though, is good. I'm fine with Golden Go as long as Terrestrialization isn't in the game. But they might add it eventually. That's the scary part. Mega Mawa. That will be a big one, because Mawa has Intimidate, and then you can Mega Evolve it. I kind of want to do that. You know what? That can be my new... I'll need to get it on the game, but I think that'll be my Intimidator. Because I actually really like Mega Mawile. Not because I think Mega Mawile is, like, amazing or anything, but just because I like Mega Mawile. And I like using Pokemon I like, you know? Hey brother, you're on a sinkhole. Hey, how come he can run on a sinkhole? That's equivalent to running, right? It was kind of fast. Mega Mawile was like really big, and was it Gen 7 or Gen 6? Yeah, Gen 6. I know Mega Mawile is good. I do know that. Outspeed. Yeah, I'm not really that special. I'm not that special in ranked and Pokemon competitive. Like, I like team building though. I do really like team building because I have an Excadrill on that team. I don't think Excadrill is really used, but they added Quillfish. Well, if they added Quillfish, does that mean they also have Hisuian Quillfish? So Overquill? There's Overquill might be something you see. Woo, ad, yay. Gotta love being forced to play ads because of Twitch. Boom, 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 boom. I should find out when Tyranitar learns Crunch. Hey Siri. When does Tyranitar learn Crunch in Pokemon Black and White?
Okay, I found this on the web for when does Tyrannosaur learn Crunch in Pokemon Black and White. Check it out.
She heard me say Tyrannosaur. $47, so I'm getting there. Sacred Fire! What's it look like? That's a sick animation. This bitch lives? You live that? Excuse me? Gonago is getting a nerf like Sneasler did? Wait, Sneasler got a nerf? I didn't even know that. What'd they do? I outspeed, right? Like a stat nerf or what? I feel like the biggest nerf they can do to Golden Go is what they've already done, which is restrict players on their held items. Make it rain is on 95% accurate. Wait, it only dropped the special attack by 2 or by 1? I thought it already did drop by 2. I guess I'm crazy. Oh. Well, that's cool. I assumed it was already by 2. That's what I remembered it being. So going left and down is probably the right play, but I kind of want that item. It's just an item. Oh, I thought that... So weird how they'll put 2 trainers back to back, but they won't make it a double battle. Dark Claw has 30% status proc rate instead of 50. That does... I feel like I do remember it being 50, so that one I do recognize the change with. But Dark Claw is not even the reason why Sneasler is good. Like, can we all just admit that Sneasler being an absurdly strong physical attacker with Unburden is kind of fucking crazy? Like, I mean, Sceptile isn't that strong with Unburden. And then Hawlucha has Unburden, but... Okay, Hawlucha is actually pretty good too, but... Unburden's just a busted fucking ability. But I think that's not going to be the case in Pokemon Champions. Because things like, not the domains, what are they called? Terrains. Terrains aren't as overpowered. Or, terrains aren't as... Not only are they not as prevalent, but they're also... You don't have the seeds for that. Son of a bitch. No, you dodge my Sacred Fire, you know what that means? You know what dodging my Sacred Fire means? It means I'm not going easy on you. Hawlucha is more of a singles mon. He's not that good in doubles by comparison. Yeah, because like... I see that. And I feel like that's kind of how most unburdened Pokemon are. Because like with Sneasler, Wide Herb is oftentimes what I've seen as its held item. It's consumable. So like it can be used against Intimidate teams and stuff. And like, I don't know, it's just not enough. And maybe that's just because Incineroar is overpowered, you know, being able to Intimidate and then continue to fake out and stuff like that. Bro, whenever I got... like my 4th game on Champions, right? I had the biggest brain fart and let my King Gambit get one-shot by a close combating Sneasler. That was the stupidest thing I've ever done. I just capped it out. I have Protect on King Gambit, didn't fucking use it. Can get around it better with Fake Out to provide some support. That is true. I do... That is very, very true. I do need to play more Pokemon Champions, especially now that the new season is in. I need to get to Master Ball tier. Hawlucha should learn Tailwind. If it did, it would be way better in doubles. Yeah. What is Mega Hawlucha's ability? Because I know of Mega Hawlucha, but I don't know much about it. Why do I need to go to the museum? Why is this bum telling me to go to Nakreen City? It's been ages since I've been there. Bro, I bullied some people with Farigiraf. Like, I swapped it off of my team because like I have 2 completely different builds on Pokemon Champions. One has Tyranitar, the other has Farigiraf. But like, no guard. Oh, that's right. You said that. You told me that. That's right. But yeah, Farigiraf is probably one of my favorite competitive Pokemon to use. I love Farigiraf. And like, I know it's weird, but and then like I've bullied people with Trick Room teams. Trick Room for Farigiraf and King Gambit goes fucking hard. And honestly, it could probably work with a Tyranitar as well. So maybe I should just combine the 2 teams and like make a really solid team there. So I'm actually trying to read the dialogue very quickly. So am I being given the Darkstone, and this is why I run into Zekrom later in the game? And by later in the game, I mean during the Elite Four. Oh really? The gym leader uses Dragon-type Pokemon? That'll definitely be a thing. It's definitely slow enough for Trick Room. Yeah, Tyranitar, especially with the lowered speed nature, and since I can just change the EVs however I want in Champions, I can definitely turn him into a Trick Room team. However, if I'm using the Tyranitar and Excadrill strat, then I won't want to use Trick Room. So maybe Trick Room can be an alternative. Like, I can have 2 alternative strategies. If it looks like a team can be Trick Roomed, then I can use my Trick Room strat. But if a team looks like it's a bad idea to Trick Room, then I can use my Speed strat on Excadrill. However, without a Choice Band or a Life Orb, Excadrill's gonna fucking tickle, but whatever. I hate that neither of those items are in the game yet. Unless they are now in Season 2. I have no idea. Who do I have the XP share on? Torterra? Give me that bag. Put it on Kingler. Life Orb's in the game now? Okay. So they are doing what I wanted them to do with every season, and they're adding stuff. That is good. Adding Pokemon, adding items, stuff like that. Whenever I saw them say that the regulations are the same as blah, 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 I was like, shit. Ban and specs are not, though. Weird how Scarf was the first one. Right? Like, is that just me? How Scarf is in the game, but neither of the others are? Alright, now I can go on the bridge. So should I save the Elite Four for its own complete stream? Because I'm assuming I go relatively straight from the 8th gym to Victory Road to Elite Four, right? Since all the final boss stuff and whatever is during the Elite Four. Or actually it's the final boss of the game. So like, I don't know. Maybe they wanted to keep the damage output lower? Probably. That's a good guess. Probably save it, yeah? Alright. So what day and time is good for you? Because I'm probably going to beat the 8th gym today, and then do the rest tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but next time I stream this. Which can be tomorrow. I would be down. I'm gonna have to go now. I got work in a bit. Damn. Alright. Well, have a good one. I guess you'll see if I lose anything before tomorrow. Or before my next Pokemon stream. Counter's right there. If it says 11, then something went wrong. God, if I lose my Tyranitar, I'll be distraught. Have a good one, Halucha. It's just me and you now, boy. Yeah, no, it is just us. And I was saying boy as in myself. I was acting like I was you in this situation. I was not calling you whatever. Oh yeah, and someone else? What do you mean?
Robert.
Me, you, and Robert. I might save the 8th gym for later as well. I might just get to the 8th gym and then end. Should I just do one final sprint at the end of the game? You know? Say you chose that move? I swapped. Say you chose that move, bitch. I swapped. You missed. That's how you hit yourself. Idiot. Yo, for alligator. That's not as much damage as I wanted it to be. Oh, this thing probably... How much damage does it do to me? Hit me with your best shot. Honestly, I should be able to kill this thing with Waterfall. I have no idea of strategy inside Pokemon outside of just type advantage. I mean, that's a lot. Like, knowing type advantage on its own is, like, actually not bad. My sister struggles so much with type advantages. I still don't think she has them all memorized. Meanwhile, I've had them memorized, like, my entire fucking life. I've played... I'm still pretty bad at strategy in Pokemon games. Like, I'm probably better at competitive Pokemon than I am at Nuzlocke. Which is weird, right? But they do have two completely different playstyles. I've also been playing Pokemon since I was probably 8 years old. Because what year did Pokemon Brick Bronze get canceled? I think that was 2016 or 2017, right? Because I played that a lot. I also have a bunch of moves memorized and all that, so I obviously have an advantage there. I've just played a lot of fucking Pokemon. That's my biggest advantage, is that I've played a shit ton. Because I probably have 1,000 total hours spent playing Gen 7. And then in terms of like emulator Pokemon, I probably have at least 500 hours effectively, only because of speed up though. And then in terms of games other than Gen 7, like Gen 8 and Gen 9, I probably have a lot of hours mainly spent shiny hunting. Well, shiny hunting in Gen 9. Gen 8 I didn't really shiny hunt, but I did play competitive in that, so I probably have close to 500 on there as well. I have a lot of hours playing Pokemon. Like, high key, I played a lot of Pokemon in my life. I wonder if there's any encounters on this bridge. That bitch didn't heal me. Fuck. Oh, my lip. I need to stop talking if my lip's gonna be like this, bruh. I guess just having a team that covers all the type weakness of your heavy hitters is probably half the battle. I will say something that's really underrated in terms of strategy is team building. Because as somebody that, like, my main strength is team building. That's my main #1 strength, is team building. I'm not actually all that great at strategy. It's mostly team building. And so I will say there is merit to that. Having a team that covers your weaknesses and stuff. Calm. Okay, here? I feel like I'm at a sperm bank that's just telling you, do it in this cup, you know? Such purity of purpose is his. Separation of Pokemon from foolish. That's the truth. All trainers will become helpless to resist us. We alone will be able to use Pokemon. Why is he telling us his final plan? His master plan? What a bad villain. You may have the stone, but there's no chance whatsoever that the legendary Pokemon will accept you as a hero. Yeah, fucking right. I'm the hero. My hero. What? Oh, who would have thought Getsus is the bad guy? The lore! The lore! Wow, water sport. That's the only sport I'll ever play. Except I won't even use it. Oh god, it's a trainer route. Alright, Tyranitar, you know what time it is. Hit that shit. Oh, new round. So I can get an encounter here, probably. Bro, look at that slick back hair. W-mans. I'm not staying in on Tyranitar against this. I think that would be a bad idea. No way this thing has a rock type move, you know? He has 2 giant boulders in his hands. But, like, you know? Oh, fuck me. Do you not even have a fighting move? It's always a fucking crit. It's always a crit. I swear to fucking God, bro. Why is it using... Does it just not have a fighting type move? Did I swap off of Tyranitar for fucking nothing? No, it does have a fighting type move. It just used fucking Rock Slide for some reason. Oh my god. Good news is that Swoobat's not all that good. Bad news, that was my flying Pokemon. God damn it. What item do I have on it? Lucky Egg. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. It's always a fucking crit. Because, like, I figured Swoobat would still be able to at least live a Rock Slide, because it's not Stab. And Swoobat has the ability that lowers the effectiveness of super effective moves. So I figured I'd be able to live a Rock Slide, you know? But I think a crit goes through Solid Rock. So, you know, that wasn't too great. It's always a fucking crit. It's always a crit. On almost no exception is one of my deaths from something that's not a crit. Callie, were you there for the Mew thing? Was that also a crit? What's even the chance of a crit? I think it's like a 1 in 16 chance. Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
What are the odds of a critical hit in Pokemon?
Currently, the chance of a critical
1 in
hit
24.
naturally are 1/.
There are 1 in 24. So a 4% chance. Roughly. Was the superpower from Mew a crit? I don't actually remember. Because I remember being shocked that it killed. But I don't remember if that was just because superpower is really bad luck or because it was a crit. Excuse me? Okay, well I think this is an encounter. I'll check if it counts as an encounter afterwards. Never mind. I killed it. I don't think a crit would have killed. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think a crit would have killed. See how stupid crits are though? Like they're not reliable enough for you to like really consider them most of the time, but they are reliable enough to basically throw off your entire game. Crits sound annoying? They are. And like I know I don't really sound upset about losing a Virizion, but I didn't really want to go through the effort of catching it because it would have been a very difficult catch. And I already have an amazing grass type, Torterra, with simple curse. Like the Virizion could have been good, but it's fine. It's like a I'm not in the mood. Oh my god. I mean, Payback. I was expecting to outspeed the Virizion. That's why I figured Payback wouldn't kill. But for all I know, it would have, even without the crit. So I don't really know for sure. So I'm not really that bad about it because that's on me. Could have stepped up as a new grass type gym leader. Yeah, that doesn't work in Nuzlocke, unfortunately. One overpowered fire type and I'm done. Especially with randomized abilities. Imagine if I ran into a Ho-Oh with Drought. That would be scary as hell. But of course I do have a Tyranitar, so. Alright, Swoobat, I'm dropping you. I'm dropping Swoobat. I don't have a fly Pokemon anymore, but I shouldn't need fly? I should be able to live without it. And getting Bronzong back on the team, I won't complain about that. The abilities are randomized too? Yes. That's why I kept emphasizing the Solid Rock ability on Swoobat. Because Solid Rock, I think it halves the effectiveness of a super effective move. And that's exactly why I figured it would learn Rock Slide, or live Rock Slide, but no. I failed. I failed it. I guess I might as well see if Bronzong can learn Sacred Fire and Fusion Bolt. That's really funny. What even is... Well, I mean, Sacred Fire being able to burn is honestly better than that. But I don't know... What is your physical attack? Your physical attack is actually better. Okay. This attack does greater damage when influenced by an enormous flame? I don't even know what the fuck that means. Let's see. Bronzong can learn this too. That is fucking insane. Gyro Ball sucks ass, let's be real. So I'll just give this bitch coverage. And then I think I gave the XP share to Kingler. I'll give it to Bronzong now. Yeah, well, now I'm definitely not in the mood to do the 8th gym. Definitely fucking not. But I think I still need to follow Iris for a bit, right? Just a little farther? Okay. This is it? I don't even know what I'm doing right now. But yeah, abilities are randomized, so there's a lot of potential in this. Holding the Darkstone. Am I just getting a lore lesson right now? I already have Reshiram. Are you guys trying to get me to get a Zekrom? You know, have both, you know? Wait, what am I doing? What's up here? I love just being able to randomly explore people's houses. Yo, a football player. Okay, sure, thanks. That's cool. As soon as fucking Hawlucha left, I lost a Pokemon. God damn it. Where is the gym at? Is it in the city? I'm looking around for it, but I'm not seeing it. There it is. The girl who knows the hearts of dragons. I'm gonna save right in front of the gym because I'm saving that for tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, later. Hawlucha never told me when would be a good time, so I'm just gonna... I might try to stream it tomorrow. Might not. I don't fucking know. But if you did enjoy, please do come back for more. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.